Being a leader is not being the smartest person in the room, having all the answers. I think there can be a perception when you become a leader, right? That
to find your talents, your way of doing it, winning your way, right? To do it, because there's a lot of ways that you can become a leader.
Project Melo 希望可以透過 CEO 同埋年輕人之間平等嘅對話，培育未來嘅領袖。Project Melo 聯繫咗120位大學生同埋40位 CEO， 而 Melo Conversations 就係希望記錄佢哋之間具啟發性嘅對話，並分享俾更加多年輕人同埋企業界人士。Melo Conversations 嘅第2集，香港迪士尼樂園嘅行政總裁 Michael Moriarty 同埋人力資源副總裁陳慧娟為大家揭開迪士尼嘅神秘面紗，分享佢哋係點樣領導同埋管理人才。
When it comes to leadership, what do you think are the key principles that us younger generation should have when it comes to becoming a good leader and leading a huge company like Disney?
Right? Facilitate, compensate, potentiate. Everyone is very, very comfortable in their comfort zone, and everyone likes that safe space. But as a leader, you need to see where that person is actually capable of going, right? You get to know them, talk to them, see what their strengths are, because everybody has a superpower, and as a leader, you need to find that, and then provide those opportunities for that cast member or employee to grow.
being a leader is not being the smartest person in the room, having all the answers. I think there can be a perception when you become a leader, right? That if you don't know all the answers, the team will not, respect you and follow you. And actually it's quite the contrary. It's when you drop your guard and engage your team and let them know what you are anxious about and give them opportunities to contribute and help, that you're actually growing the capability and deepening the connection and trust between yourself and the organization.
At the end of the day, I think we all could agree that leadership is always revolving around about how you can care about other people and how you can help other people to succeed in their life, in their roles, and how you can, help them manage the project better.
A lot of times they're trying to do it just like the boss wants them to, or no, you're going to have to win your own way. Inspire, but be flexible with other people's inspiration.
I was wondering, which Disney character would you say have the attributes of a leader? Would you look for a CEO? And additionally, as a potential employee, what Disney character would you say is the ideal that has the ideal attributes for an employee?
Each of our characters are on a journey, right? They, when you look at, I'll just use Mr. Incredible, right, as one example. He went on a journey of discovery through that, right? And so I don't know if there is one great example of a character, but who would be the best leader. Mickey Mouse is a pretty good example, right? But I guess the point I want to make is that each of us have our own attributes that are special, and you can be a leader by leveraging those talents to find your talents, your way of doing it, winning your way to do it, because there's a lot of ways that you can become a leader. But what I can tell you is if you try to do something that's not you, it's really hard.
The most meaningful part of the sharing, I'd say, is actually this part, the Dream Makers project, where I think Disney is celebrating their 100th year anniversary. What speaks to me about this project was, I'd say, really looking back at the heritage of Disney. That's something I really admire, of being able to look back of where you came from and the values that were set in place to help guide you going into the future. So this really speaks to, I guess, the organization of Disney, but also the commitment they have to their past and their heritage as well, which is something I deeply am admired by.
咁啱啱 Michael 就喺佢 Fire Chat 嘅時候就講過話，每一個迪士尼嘅人物都有佢哋自己獨特之處啦，同埋佢哋想 fight on 嘅一啲 passion 啦。咁就好似我哋每一個人咁樣，我哋都會有自己嘅一啲優點或者缺點啦。咁我哋係要去發掘我哋自己叻乜嘢，咁之後就去 actualize 呢一啲 dreams。 就好似迪士尼咁樣，我哋要 dare to dream。